I won a competition for a modern day home, and now I've got concealed lighting and a push-button phone. I've a plum flock lounge with an alcove in green and a thick pile carpet in rich tangerine. I've a coal effect clock and a lady shade broom, a microwave telly and a non-stick vacuum, tinted double glazing which is 24 hour, and over my bath I've got a teas-made shower. It's a dream home. Of course, people don't seem to visit me very much anymore, but I can't complain. I still have my lovely dream home all about me. I think I've more or less forgotten the words to this final verse. But you catch my drift. It's basically just a long list of things that I have in my home. And any moment now there'll be a chorus, I believe, and I'll know exactly where I stand. I feel it coming upon me shortly. Any second now. It's a dream home. Because it's easy enough for them to remember their words. They only have two of them. Dream home. I had a whole pile of words. I did have a bit of a mix-up with my pills the other week, and I had to be rushed to hospital and all that kind of thing, but the doctors just gave me some Valium, and I feel a lot perkier now. Evening all. Police Constable Fan Club speaking to you. They said it could never be done, you know, that's what they told me at Hendon. It's where you're trained to be, policeman, Hendon. Lord. What they said to me was, they said, no way. That's what policemen say, apparently. Things like no way or okie doke. Now, I picked all these up in Hendon. That's the only thing you can pick up in Hendon. Right you are, that's another one. But what they said to me was, they said, no way. They said, you'll never be a Bobby on the beat. But quelle surprise, punters. Quelle surprise indeed. I've got some marigold gloves. And a truncheon in my pocket. I don't think I need to say more, do you? And I'm rather enjoying it, this policeman lark. I've only been in the force a couple of weeks now, and already I'm president of the Shiny Helmet Club. Can't be bad, can it? It's hard, though. I mean, it is a hard life being a policeman. It's not all flat feet and whistles. Not by a long chalk. The other morning they rang me up, my superiors, and they said, we want to send you off to work. We want to send you off on a dawn raid. A dawn raid, if you please. I said, I'm sorry. You won't see me before 10:30 in the morning. Well, you just won't. I don't have my porridge till 9. And I'm not leaving the house without something hot inside me, not for anybody. Sorry about that joke. I'm deeply ashamed of that line. They don't call us the filth for nothing, though. You know. It's fortunate for me, though, I've got a very understanding boss. This is a picture of him here. I'm James Anderton's personal assistant. And if you don't believe me, I've got the whip marks to prove it. Certainly earned my stripes. And we get on remarkably well together. In private, we even have pet names for each other. I call him Jimbo. He calls me the spawn of Beelzebub. Works out quite well. It was him who sent me here this evening. He said, "You're going to the Hackney Empire." He said, "See if you can't improve relations a bit between the police and the young people. Because apparently some of you young people don't like us very much. I don't know if this is right, and some of you don't trust the police. Well, we want to change all that. So from now on, any young person, or YP as we call them, placed under arrest won't automatically be beaten up in the back of the van. Good Lord, no. No way. From now on, upon your arrest, you'll be given a nice cup of herbal tea and a fudge finger. Apparently it's just enough. Or if you get booked by the sergeant, you get a fish finger, which is nice. All interrogations from now on will take place in the station sauna with the detective of your choice. And to cap it all High Court judges will answer to the name of Shirley. So what's new? But how is this going to affect your average Bobby on your average beat? Well, take a look at me. And I'm in plain clothes. If you catch my drift. I know David does. There's his clothes there. Plain as plain. But one difference any eagle-eyed felon or ne'er-do-well is going to notice immediately is the new range of police truncheons, which I believe you have there, Russell, thank you. Here we have it. It's pink and it's fluffy. Still capable of giving you a nasty brush on the cheek, though. Should it be considered necessary. Would you mind stroking my truncheon for me? To confirm its fluffiness? It is very fluffy, isn't it? Your hair's interesting, isn't it? It's quite fluffy as well. I'm only going to touch it. Lovely, we've got a centre parting. I didn't think we had those in London anymore. What's your name? Will. Have you met David? What do you do? What do you do with yourself of a daytime, Will?
Gardener.
Sorry?
I'm a gardener.
You're a gardener? Oh. Seedlings and all that kind of thing. Well, you are under surveillance, you understand. Loitering round a public comedian. Could be very nasty. Here you are, Russell. Catch this. Stick this where the sun don't shine, please. So, there we were, Jimbo and I, thrust together. In the professional sense, at least. And we had to come to terms with each other. I remember I said to him one day, I said, "Jimbo, why don't you shave off that ridiculous beard?" And he replied, "They wouldn't like it in the coven." We had a truce once, but Jimbo's olive branch turned out to be a birch stick. So there we have it. But there was one aspect of our lives together that drew us into a kind of cocoon of love. And that was the appreciation that we both felt for the music of the lovely Roger Whittaker. You felt it too, I can tell. And the hours would pass like minutes as we'd sit in Jimbo's office, swaying gently backwards and forwards, to the strains of "I'm Going to Leave Old Durham Town" or "The Last Farewell." And it was really during one of these moments of oneness together that I found it in my heart to say a little prayer for the soul and spirit of James Anderton. And that's not quite my approach.